Mr President. On behalf of the Nationals, I too join with the Leader of the Government, Leader of the Opposition in the Senate and other leaders of parties in this place to acknowledge that natural disasters that are currently impacting in many parts of our country. The bushfires affecting Victoria and New South Wales have devastated a number of communities that have resulted in the destruction of scores of property around Victoria as well as the New South Wales coast. Mr President, we should just reflect for a minute. These are very small communities. There's almost no one who lives in these communities that is not known to everyone else, and the houses and property of those members. So these are events that really have a huge impact on small communities. And could I just take this opportunity to add my tribute to the remarkable fire crews of the CFA in Victoria and the fire crews, of course, who work round the clock in New South Wales. As Senator of the Northern Territory, I'd also like to acknowledge the impact of Tropical Cyclone Marcus that it's had and continues to have on residents of Darwin, Palmerston, Coolangatta, Batchelor, Litchfield, Tiwi Islands and a number of communities right across the Coburg Peninsula. At its peak, Tropical Cyclone Marcus was categorised as a Category 2 system. The eye of the cyclone passed over the Darwin region with winds in excess of 164 kilometres an hour, which caused power outages across Darwin and brought down trees, blocking roads. Now, my latest advice is that Tropical Cyclone Marcus is now moving towards the northwest Kimberley. As you can imagine, the tropical cyclone has left behind a path of destruction in the Greater Darwin region. Hundreds, in fact, probably thousands of trees have fallen, many power lines have been down, widespread power outages. Power has now been restored to 11,000 customers, 18,000 remain without power, including the majority of the schools in the Darwin area. I'm advised that still around half of Darwin's traffic lights remain out, so we urge caution on the roads. And until further notice, I understand that there's some advice about boiling water due to the damage to the water infrastructure. So could I just acknowledge the Australian Department of Defence has also provided some emergency clean-up assistance immediately, and I would thank, on behalf of the Northern Territory and Darwin, please pass on my thanks to those defence personnel. It's a very difficult time. I urge all Territorians to be patient and calm as authorities coordinate the clean-up effort, and I encourage everyone to give each other a hand. And as Senator Dean Natali has indicated, it is a wonderful time that we see. In the worst of circumstances, the best of people come out. I'd like to acknowledge and thank the Northern Territory Police, Fire and Ambulance and other emergency service personnel, as well as all the volunteers that have come out of the woodwork in the Northern Territory for their work at this difficult time. Of course, it's such a huge relief that we've experienced no loss of life as a result of any of these disasters so far, and I just implore everyone to heed the advice of the authorities, and apart from that, go to ABC. Of course, people can keep up to date with the latest advice from the Northern Territory Government website, Emergency Management Victoria website or the Emergency New South Wales website. Thank you.